Struggle to explain the Trinity to a Muslim in a manner they will understand. Any good way to explain and help them understand this? Not using scripture as they don't know the scriptures. So, my first thought on this, Christian B, is that the reason why Muslims say they don't understand the Trinity is because they say they don't understand the Trinity, in that they tell themselves that the Trinity can't make sense. And so for them, no explanation ever makes sense when you link it to the Trinity. However, what I tend to do is just get them to accept other trinities first. You know, what's infinity plus infinity plus infinity? Infinity. What's infinity times infinity times infinity? Infinity. What's infinity divide infinity divide infinity? Infinity. Am I standing in three-dimensional space right now? Is it 3 dimensions? Is it one space? You look at the triple point of water. Every chemical substance has a triple point at which, under certain pressures and certain temperatures, it will take on the properties of gas, liquid, and solid at identically the same time as the same substance of water in this case. So go look at, the triple point of water. And there you've got one chemical substance, H2O, existing as a solid, a liquid, and as a gas at exactly the same moment in time. There's many other trinities. And the thing is, if they can accept these trinities that I've just given you examples of, then rationally they have no reason to argue that the Trinity doesn't make sense. Whether they believe in the Trinity or not is a separate question, but they can't accept that water can have a triple point, that we can live in one 3-dimensional space, or that infinity can be times, multiplied, added, divided, and taken away from a multiple of 3 and still equal infinity. They can't argue saying that the Trinity doesn't make sense if they can accept these other trinities. The reason why, and the thing that you need to get at to them, is that it's them telling themselves the Trinity doesn't make sense that stops them from understanding why the Trinity makes sense. Because if they can accept any one of the trinities, the other trinities that I've just demonstrated, as being a real thing, and they can't exactly argue against the triple point of water or the one 3-dimensional space. They can't argue against these things because these are facts. So if they can accept these facts, then they can't argue against the Trinity. And what they really need to do is to stop repeating parrot fashion this catchphrase, the Trinity doesn't make sense, to themselves, because it's them telling themselves that it doesn't make sense that stops them from seeing the sense of the Trinity. So that's my answer. I hope that helps.